Hello again, all Duel Masters fans. Today is a great day. Today, I will be unboxing, it's not sealed, but it's going to be 23 booster packs collectively of Shockwaves of the Shattered Rainbow. So, I'm just going to break cards now. I have decided I am probably not going to open every single pack. My number I'm at right now is 5. I'm going to keep 5 packs sealed for the foreseeable future until I decide what to do with them at a later time. So this is going to mean we are going to have 2 openings of 9 booster packs each. So let's get it like we're back at the card shop. There we go. Take a look. So guys, this is again a very exciting video for me to do. The market, DM10 has skyrocketed in price in English. I know in the OCG, it's actually not too expensive of a set to the best of my knowledge, but the TCG, it is just out of this world. So we will be doing 2 parts. We will be setting 5 packs aside collectively. So it's going to be 9 and 9. So this booster box had only 23 packs. So we are just going to do 1, 2, let's see, 3, 6, 9. So we'll just do a Gajir Butte and take 1 from the top. So 9 for the first group, 9 for the second group. Because I believe there's 4 artworks for this one. Okay, anyway, without further ado, we will try to stack these so we don't take up too much space. And guys, let's just soak it in. We are going to open some DM10 packs. So I do want to 2 minutes and just talk about some of DM10. DM10 was a prolific set in the TCG. It was the 10th set released in English, or the TCG. It introduced multi-civ cards, which majorly changed the game, gave a lot of support for, I would say, civilizations that weren't as strong before. For example, if you look at the 5 civs, I would say Fire is definitely the weakest, but it gave cards like Bomb Bazaar, Ganta, Windax, Decaloise, cards that gave Fire more of a combination and a little more usage. So it also introduced just a ton of good cards. More light, Blue Murkies is an incredible card. There's just a lot of high quality cards in this set, plus one of the most broken cards, Soul Swap, which I believe in the OCG they did even reprint to not make its effects so broken. So we will get right to it. So this is going to be a 120 card set, so it's like a double set just like DM6 and DM1. So there's going to be 30 rares, and I do believe you can get rares can repeat. So we are going to hope for Soul Swap. And like I talked about before, I am going to try to keep any pack art, try to not have it damaged. First pack. Got our handy dandy exchange for a promo card. We have Transmogrify. Very nice start. Transmogrify allows you to destroy a creature. And then after that, the owner reveals cards from the top of the deck until he reveals a non-evolution creature, puts that creature in the battle zone, puts the rest into the graveyard. So that is a marvelous start. Transmogrify is a pretty good rare. Bolgulf the Spy Droid, Spore Blast RNG, Estol, which is a good multi-civ. Then we have McKay, Tide Patroller, Flodani, Jiggly Totem, Cragsaur, and Infernal Command. So again, I'm kind of gonna go a little slower, and to be honest, guys, I didn't know if this would be possible. In this current market, getting DM10 is it's a blessing. It really is. It is a hard set to get. It is a very desirable set, so I am beyond happy that I was able to get some packs. So next pack, let me just take it slow as I try to not destroy pack art too bad. We have up Mind Lord Skytear, which is Silent Skill. This set also introduced Silent Skills into the game. Destroy all creatures that have power 3,000 or less. And for Silent Skills, At the start of the turn, basically, you would have to have it tapped at the start of your turn to use ability. So you would have to either attack the previous turn, or cards like Mystic Magician actually gave you the ability to put silent skills in the battle zone tapped. So whether you're using a tap ability or or attacking, you'd have to have the creature tapped to be able to use it. The silent skill to use the silent skill ability. Lex, which was cool. You couldn't tap him. Your opponent can't tap this creature, so he couldn't be targeted. To be tapped, Karate Potato, Taunting Sky Terror, Siege Roller Bagash, Infernal Command, Aqua Strummer, Solar Ray, Jiggly Totem, and Cragsaur. And Aqua Strummer, which most probably know, that is a great card to use with Transmogrify, because it allows you to kind of set the cards in your deck coming up. Next pack, Gajir Butte artwork. Yeah, so again, this is one of those sets that the value just unfortunately has kept going up, so it's very hard to just get this set to open, and it's a shame because it was just such a good set, which is probably why, you know, it's so expensive. And plus, there's a couple cards in it that just really tip the scales. So let's see what we got up next. We have Zero Nemesis, Shadow of Panic. Whenever one of your creatures attacks, your opponent discards a card random in his hand. So this can, if you have a full field, this can take your opponent's hand out pretty quick. We have Spinal Parasite, Point of the Aqua Shadow, Pinpoint Lutron, Death Smoke with Quixotic, looking like he's seen better days, Floragil, Chimera, Adventure Boar, Forced Frenzy, and Nightmare Invader. So 3 packs in. Hoping we can start pulling a couple foils. I would love if this video, I wouldn't care if it's the foils are on the front half or the back half. As long as we get some, that'll be cool. I do know that because I'm saying 5 aside, odds are there's going to be a foil or 2 in those. I'm just hoping there's not a huge discrepancy where there's like, you know, if I get to the end of 18 packs and I only have like 4 foils, I may have to break my rule and open some more packs. It's already tough to keep them sealed. So we have Crystal Spin Slicer, fantastic rare. He's good for some Water Rush, puts on a Liquid Person. It looks like we do have a foil. It is a Kajilla, the Hidden Horror. Not a bad one, not a great one. So he is a silent skill foil. He is a double breaker with the effect with a silent skill that this creature breaks 2 of your opponent's shields, which actually is very interesting because it would break them before you actually attack. So it's actually not, it's interesting. That one could be kind of a useful card, but again, silent skills are just a tough subset. Ardent Lutron, there's a Melnia, which are excellent. Clearlow, Death Smoke, Battery Cluster, Logic Cube, Thirst for the Hunt, and Mikey's Pliers. So we got one very rare. And typical odds, this, I don't actually know how this box would go. I know I was talking in my last videos, DM11 is a great example that the odds were a little different in that one, that I've had boxes that have had 9 foils in that set. So this one may kind of follow the traditional one where you're going to see probably 3 supers, 5 varies, but to be honest, I don't know. I've never opened a sealed booster box, so, well, not sealed, but 1 pack away. Hopefully we didn't lose a foil there. Tag Tap the Retaliator, which is a multi-civ for fire and nature. He gets plus 1,000 for each water card in the opponent's mana zone. Dull Breaker 6,000 up. We have, there was our foil. We have a Galazale Dragon, which is double breaker, basically a giant beat stick. I would say he's also probably one of the lesser desirable very rares. Again, he's just a big dragon. He's cool, but just a big dragon. Next we have Supersonic Jetpack. We have Dedrine. We have Sandfist, which is excellent card. A very popular one to use against darkness, because if he'd be discarded from your hand, he goes to the battle zone instead. And for his mana cost, and both of his races are actually really good. Beastfolk and Initiate, so he's quite useful. You have Nightmare Invader, Aqua Strummer again, Solar Ray, Legacy Shell, and Siege Roller. So we are about, I think that would be pack number 4 or 5. So we have 4 packs left. Hoping we can get one more foil for this half. Maybe a super. It would be pretty cool if we went more than the normal number of foils for the box, but beggars can't be choosers, to be honest. I'm just happy I'm going to be able to open this. We have promo card as always, Bubble Scarab. Whenever one of your creatures attacked, you may discard a card from your hand. This creature gets, if you do, creature gets plus 3,000 until the end of the turn. We have a Tanzanite. Wow, 3 foils in a row. Tanzanite. He is pretty good if you're trying to get a bunch of the same card back. So he's really good retrieval. The only negative is, again, he's cost 7, so he's kind of fat. Very high costing card. No offense, Tanzanite. Not calling you fat. So basically, instead of having this creature attack, you can use tap ability. Choose a creature in graveyard. Return all creatures that have that name from grave to hand. So that is kind of useful. Taji Maul, Explosive Trooper, Pier, Psycho Doll, Spiral Gate, Tolk, Hustleberry, Brad, Super Kickin' Dynamo, and Mickey Rattling Doll. So I'm going to take the minute. I actually did bring sleeves, so we are going to sleeve these up real quick. Just because, again, DM10 foils. Very hard to get them. So far, nothing super exciting, nothing earth-shattering on the foils. Now, for very rares, again, Bombazar is by far the, that's the king hit, for sure. Gajira Butte's a good one. But you know, we're not hitting the worst ones. The worst ones, I would say, are definitely Carnival Totem and King Oquanis. So honestly, if I don't get those on the very rare side, it's not too bad. So we're down to 3 packs. Hopefully we have one more foil we're cooking up. But you know what is in the rare slot? There is a chance we can pull Soul Swap, which would be an amazing hit. You know, I think the one video I watched, I think it was Japanese, not buyer, but it was another YouTuber, and he had 2 Soul Swaps in his box, which would be incredible. Paleolysis, which is another amazing hit. During your opponent's turn, each of your other creatures get plus 2,000. That's another really good one. We have, we just talked about him. Carnival Totem, he must have heard. We summoned him. So with this one, he's not really, I wouldn't consider him that great. When you put this creature in the battle zone, put all the cards from your mana zone into your hand, and at the same time, put all the cards from your hand into your mana zone tapped. So, funny enough, in this set alone, there's a card that does it better. I think is it Hurricane Crawler? It is it's a super rare. I'm actually forgetting it, so it's going to be funny if we pull it. So we have 4 foils, actually. The only negative is they're all very rares, but if we keep up these kind of numbers, we're either going to go for a major lull for a bit, or we are going to really break the odds through the window. 4 foils is usually what you get for a whole half, and we took out a couple packs, so I'm hoping that means the super rares are coming, because we still have not had one. So hopefully we got some good stuff coming, and I can feel this is not over. We're just going to destroy this one. Let's forget it. We're breaking it. As I said before, you try to save things, but the goal is card protection is #1. So, back to the opening. We have Bubble Scarab again. We already talked about him. We have Gigamente, Buoyant Blowfish, Taji Maul, Fair Saturn, Mummy Wrap, Thirst for the Hunt, Fam Dragonflame, which has the different art. That is DM6 reprint. Then you have Benzo and Battery Cluster. So last up we have the Sky Sword booster pack art. And you know, I did think about it. I know something, if you plan on keeping packs just to keep them for collections, sometimes you do weigh packs. I never felt good about weighing packs. And I know as someone who buys cards as well, it kind of crushes your soul if you learned it's been weighed. Aqua Skydiver, pretty cool card. So with him, when this creature is destroyed, return to your hand. He's actually a decent one for utility and his shield trigger, so he can be quite useful. So that is in our rare slot. Spore Blast, Pointa, Supersonic Jetpack, Fairy Life, Mesger, McKay, Recon Operation, Mesabana, and Legacy Shell. So, recap from the first half. So, no, I would say actually rares did pretty good. Spin Slicer, you have Transmogrify, and we also had Paleolesis and Skydiver. So, you know, we did not get Soul Swap, but the rares have actually been pretty good. For the foils, not so bad. Carnival Totem, could have gone without that. But to be honest with you, not terrible, guys. So I'll be checking in for the second half of this video soon. So keep your eyes peeled for when it comes up. See you soon.